Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shraddha and I make videos on life in Germany. And in my recent post on Instagram, I asked you guys which video should I make next. How to make an impressive resume or what to pack. And you guys, 59% of you voted how to make an impressive CV or resume. So here I am with tips and tricks how to make an impressive resume, and if you stick till the end you will get a bonus tip and a bonus thing from my side, and that will really help you in making your resume impressive. So stay tuned till the end so that I can share with you what the gift is, and let's get started. As you all know that resume is very important, and it is one of the most important document that you send to the admission committee to convince them that you are the perfect candidate that they should give admission to. So if you are still confused and do not know what to write in your letter of motivation, do watch this video first and then come to this video, or watch this and then go to that video. Or if you are someone who is looking for internship and is unsure what they should write in their cover letter, I have also made the video on it and I will link it here or here. Check it out, and that will be very helpful in first finding the internship and second getting the HR open your CV. So without further ado, let's get started and let's look at the things that you should include even if you have no work experience, how you should make an impressive CV. So let's get started. As you can see, I have already prepared the format of the CV, and first let's talk about what should be the length of the CV. The length of the CV should not at all exceed 2 pages. 2 pages is the limit. I would say just 1 or 1.5 page is enough, because nobody spends that much of time on CV and these things because they are getting hundreds and thousands of application. And if you are the one who decreases their workload and makes the decision easier for them, then of course you are the best candidate. And also make sure that you write the CV in a very impressive way and use the color scheme that is very professional. Use the fonts that are very professional. Don't go into I don't know, fancy fonts and other stuff. That would really be a really negative impact on your CV. So first thing first, your photo should be very professional and should be clicked by the professional photographer. When you go for passport size photo, please make sure that you ask for the soft copy and you use that photograph here, because it's really important that it is of high quality and really good photograph. I would say please take your photograph. It is important, it is good to have a photograph. And please at the end don't include any declaration, name, place, date. Please don't include that. That doesn't help, because they are trusting you that whatever you have written in your CV is true. And if they found out that you're lying, or if you are bragging yourself a lot and showing off like many activities, many awards, many things, then it shows that you are really bluffing them, that you are someone who's, you're playing with them. So please don't do that. Write things that are very true, that are relevant to you, and that would be okay. So the first thing first, I will say, when someone looks into your CV, what do they see? They see this section, yeah, where the person starts reading. This is kind of a hook of your CV. So make sure that this portion that I have highlighted is the best part of you, the best thing that they should know out of your CV. That is the reason why I have included summary, which shows the highlight points, the main achievements, the accomplishments that you have done during your bachelor's, your work experience in terms of project, internship, whatever it is which you think is the best thing, that you have to write in bullet points. 2 years of proven work experience in industries, those things you can write here. And some of your, like, you are a scholarship winner, or you have done a project which is very aligned to the course that you're applying, you can also include that. Bachelor thesis you have written which is very much aligned with this, write it down, include 3 to 5 bullet points which are main highlights of your CV. You can skip it, of course, it is optional. If you don't want to highlight anything and your CV is only just of one page, then of course you can skip it because it's already very short, so it's okay to skip that part. But if you really have long CV of 2 page or like that, then I would recommend that you include the summary. Then comes your skills, and skills, I mean, and please make sure that you don't have to write these bracket thing. It's just for explanation that what all you need to mention. So skills, in the skills, they are looking for the familiar skills that you have developed and that will be useful in this course or in the internship. So these skills are the programming language, the computer skills, the language skills. These things you can include. And if you have not learned any of the skills, I would suggest that you can include the labs that you had during your bachelor's, like you had microprocessor lab, microcontroller labs. So you can include programming of microcontroller and microprocessor, programming with Python or MATLAB or Simulink or these things. So these are the ways in which you don't have certificate but you have it in your curriculum, and that is the reason why you are mentioning it here. So that is also very important that you understand that skills are very important because they give insight that you are a skillful person, that who is working to increase the skills, who is working to increase knowledge. And it's not necessary that you have to show certificate for each and every skill that you're mentioning here. Like I have mentioned MATLAB, Python, Java, C, C++, MS Office, ANSYS, PLC. So this should be your skills, and make sure that you have these kind of columns, 3 columns in which you can highlight your skills. Then comes your experience. In experience, you will write organization name in bold, the company's name of course, and then you will mention city and with country, and then you will write job titles, and then you will list down the responsibilities that you have performed there in terms of bullet points. That is also very important. Include the year. And make sure that your CV is in chronological order. What does that mean? Latest information is first. If you're working, that would come first before education. Or if you have no work experience, you have maybe done bachelor's, then you worked, and then you did your master's. So your master's is the latest thing that you have done, so your education will come first. So always make sure that your CV is in chronological order. The latest information is first. Then comes your education. Name of the degree, bachelor's in mechanical, bachelor's in computer science, whatever it is. The name of the university, okay? And do include CGPA or percentage if at all you have really good CGPA in percentage which is above 70, then include it. Otherwise I would say skip that because it's already mentioned in your transcript and those things that you have given. And you mention your core subjects that are very much relevant to this course that you're applying to. 5 or at least 4 to 5 or 7 subjects here, so that they get the idea that okay, you have the similar subjects. And if you are applying to internship, please skip these 2. You don't need to mention class 10th and 12th percentage and these things. These are for academic CV. These things you can exclude from your internship CV. But for internship CV, this highlighted portion is very, 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 very important. Experience could also come from part-time job that was paid, and that is worth mentioning. So please mention the part-time job if you're doing somewhere which is like a student job or some heavy job or some in an institute if you're doing or helping professor or in the laboratory. Do mention it in your experience. It will be really helpful. Then comes your internships and trainings, which is also very important part. You have to write organization name. Then you have to write the year when you started. Year or month also you can include, whatever you feel comfortable with. Then you mention 4 weeks or it was 6 weeks or it was how many weeks training it was. And then you mention about what you have learned, what was the project that you were assigned assigned, or what are the things that you have learned or you were given responsibility to do. So these are the things you have to mention. Then comes your awards and achievements. If you have any scholarship, if you have won any award that is worth mentioning, do mention it. Scholarships are very important part of academic CV. If you have received any scholarship, even in class 10th, even in class 12th, do mention it. It is very important. And if you have participated in some competition and you have won the prize, or you have any participation certificate of organizing any event, or you have won any award, or even you have participated in some competition like robotics, do mention it here. It's really important. It's awards and achievements. And if at all, please try proving everything by giving certificates, attaching certificates. That is very important. And do not write anything which is false, which is not believable. These hobbies and interests for recruiters or your internship providers, they don't care about it. Try to skip it. If at all they are very relevant, if at all you are someone who has the interest which is completely aligned with what the company is producing or what the company is doing, then of course it is worth mentioning. Like if you are in a management side, or you're a leader of so and so clubs and so things, of course mention it. If you are into digital marketing field and you have your blogs and you have your channel, something, of course worth mentioning, mention it in hobbies and interest. But if you are someone whose hobbies are okay, I like to meet friends, I like to talk to many people, I am active at social media, doesn't make sense, no one cares about them. So please try to avoid those. If you're really good in sports, mention it. If you have won some awards in sports, if you are state player, district player, do mention it. If you have some extracurricular activities, or if you have voluntarily you have done some charity work, or you are in a volunteer in a blood donation camp, or you have donated blood, or you are a part of kind of green India movement on planting trees, something like that, which is a good cause, which is a noble cause, do mention it here. So it gives the idea that you are socially involved in noble causes. So that is also very important that you add. If you don't have work experience, these things really matter, because you're not the one who's always into academic side, but you are also the one who cares about society. These are the things that even if someone has just 5 seconds to invest on your CV, they will get to know that you are the right candidate and you are really good. So please make sure that you include summary, you include skills, and then followed by your work experience, education, background, and those things. Yeah. So yeah, let me come up. So yeah, I hope this video will be really helpful, and I have attached these 2 templates in the description. Go and download them, and I hope that you will be able to make an impressive CV now, which will get you into your dream university or in your dream internship, whatever you plan for. And if you're applying for internship, make sure that you take some of the keywords from the job description that is there on the website of the recruiter, and put the similar keywords in your CV, because that also helps. That in sometimes they have automatic computer selecting the CVs, so make sure that you add those keywords in your CV. For the academic CV, try to read the description of the curriculum of the course and try to include the similar things that you already done during your bachelor's. So if they have some labs, or if they have some subjects that you had studied in your bachelor's, or you had done some training, or during your internship in bachelor's you have done something, do mention it in your CV. It gives the idea that you're very relevant. I hope this video will be helpful to you in making an impressive CV and getting the call for the interview. I wish you all the very best. Make sure that you have subscribed to my channel, because I keep on sharing useful information every week, and also press the bell icon so that you get notified notified whenever I upload a new video. Please give this video a like and share with your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.